Today I'm going to talk to you guys about something I'm currently very passionate about. But before I dive in, I want to ask all of you, how many of you here think that you need something beyond school, beyond the academics, beyond just the theory and the tutorials? Great, a lot of you agrees with me. So yeah, basically, I think that school, especially UOL, does not really equip you with skills that will make you ready to face the world. I feel like we as UOL students need more than just the exam, the books, and the boring lectures, right?
Yeah!
Yes.
So yeah, basically in my first year, I couldn't find any CCA that attracted me. I felt like the CCAs were either boring, very hard to get into, or just plain stupid, some CCAs. But I realized that by not taking up anything in the first year, my life was so unproductive because I literally just went to class. I literally go for class every day, 3 hours, 4 hours, come home, cook, shop, eat out. That was my life last year. It was totally unproductive. It was totally boring, and there was nothing challenging. So I decided that in my second year, I was gonna look for a CCA that does not only provide me a chance to refresh from all the books, but also challenge me intellectually. And that is why I chose to join Model United Nations. How many of you here knows what's Model United Nations? A few of you? Okay, Zubia, can you tell me what Model United Nations is?
It's like a community of school or university students modeling United Nations. Like we have caucuses and we have moderated like speech segments, and then you draft out amendments to give to the world as like a what?
Yeah, I think your definition is fair enough. But basically, Model United Nations is not modeling, guys. If any of you think it's modeling, because sometimes I tell people like, I'm joining Model United Nations. Oh, you do modeling? So yeah, I know I'm not like the type who would go for modeling, obviously, assuming the height. So yeah, so basically, Model United Nations is a platform where you as a person will get to represent a country, as a delegate of a country, to come up with resolutions to solve current worldwide issues. So yeah, we're basically simulating an actual United Nations. And okay, I know that some of you has had your reservations on Model United Nations. Specifically, my friend and my brother would know how much I complained about being in the Model United Nations program. Because I won't lie to you, it is a very, very time-consuming program. It is very challenging. It is very emotionally tolling because you need to do a lot of research to be able to represent a country. You need to be able to keep up with international news, which is not very easy because there are a lot of aspects to international news. There's terrorism, there's technology, and there are things like bitcoins that is very, very foreign to me. But that is where the challenge lies. I will not lie to you guys. I had my fair share of sleepless nights. I had my fair share of tears. I had my fair share of depressing moments as I was going through the past 3 months of Model United Nations training. But what I would like to emphasize is that now that I finished my training as a Model United Nations delegate, I have to say that it is all worth it because Model United Nations is truly a CCA that gives you an all-in-one benefit. You might be wondering what benefits these are, but I am going to tell you that just by joining this one CCA, you will be able to get a brand new skill set in the sense that your confidence will be built. You will learn to be able to compromise with people. You will learn on how to research, and you will learn on how to make friends that will stay with you for life. Now you might be wondering, how can I guarantee that people you meet in Model United Nations can be your life friends? Let me tell you that going through Model United Nations with a group of friends will really be life-changing. Because when you go through Model United Nations, when you represent a delegate and you work with people, they will really get to know you, and there will be moments where they will really understand where you're coming from. They will really understand you to the point where you guys will have to bond with each other to be able to just survive the whole thing. So I would say that the friends I make in MUN are the friends that I can keep for life. So on top of that, I believe that everyone here wants to be confident. And to quote one of Toastmasters alumni, which is also the VP of last year's Toastmasters, Gaurav Somani, he's my MUN friend, and he said that Model United Nations provided a way bigger challenge than Toastmasters because it's not just speaking, but it's about socializing, researching, and being intelligent. Now, unfortunately, the registration of Model United Nations this year has closed, but if any one of you is interested and would like to know more about it, you can personally text me and I will really personally alarm you when the registration is open. Thank you.